Stay a moment. All my walls are falling, and my heart is beating loud until I hit the ground. Will you stay around until I hit the ground?
Hello and welcome back. Today I'm checking out an IEM from Tanchjim, which is a great place for you to start if you don't want to spend a lot on your first IEMs. So let's check it out. So starting with what I like about this IEM is a sound signature that you get with this. It's not fantastic in a way that it rivals more expensive IEMs, but for the price you're paying for it, you're getting a very balanced sound signature with a pretty neutral sound profile without overemphasis on any one frequencies. Another area that you might like about this IEM is its simple nature. So no messing around with cables, no plugging this in and out. So just take it out of the box and you can start enjoying the audio from the get-go. I also like the fact that the cables come built in with a microphone, and we'll take a listen on how the microphone quality sounds like later on. And I personally think that the comfort here is not too bad, but this is also quite subjective, and this kind of shape IEMs may not fit you that well, and because of the angle that it has, can see that it has a slight angle to it, it may not fit you well, so just take note of that. And I also like the specs that you get with these earbuds as well. So Tanchjim raised this to have a THD or total harmonics distortion of less than 0.05%, which is pretty low, even lower than some of the more expensive IEMs costing over 10 times its price. And I also like that you get quite a good package here, and Tanchjim even throws in a pouch for you to bring your earbuds around. So to the parts where I think could be better is the earbuds design, which is to be simple, and you can use it right out of the box without plugging things here and there. But because of that, you don't get detachable cables, which makes this not so replaceable if you break the cable down the road. And because of that, you're also pretty stuck with the cables that you get here, and if you want to experience a slightly different sound signature, there is no way to change that. Also, another thing to take note of is how this cable is connected here, and you can see that there isn't really a sleeve that protects the cable from being tucked, and it just looks like it's connected inside via a cable. And to be very honest, if I just use a little bit of strength and pull this, I think the thing will detach. And again, the fit of these earbuds is not for everyone. And I know I said just now that it fits me like a glove, but the fact that this type of small IEMs usually have pretty bad universal fit, meaning some people might fit it to be loose, or some people it doesn't have it sit snugly in their ears, so something to take note of. But the good news is that the Tanchjim Zero Ultima here comes in at a super budget-friendly price of 17 US dollars, or about 79 Malaysian ringgit. And if you're looking for a fuss-free option for wired IEMs, so this definitely fits the bill. If you find value in what you hear and like what you see, do subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so the YouTube algorithm can pick this up. And if you want to buy these IEMs, do check out my links below. So let's talk about the sound signature you get with this Zero Ultima. So I'm actually very pleased with how these IEMs sounds. It's got a very balanced sound signature out of the box, and you do get a good reproduction of sound frequencies across the range with very little coloration, and a very good example of a flat sounds profile in a good audiophile way. However, there are some pros to these IEMs as well, meaning not in the typical sense of flatter IEMs. These earbuds, when played loud, actually sounds very good, transforming this flattish signature when listening at a comfortable listening volume to quite a bass-capable earbuds. So you heard me right, it's a bass-capable earbuds, and from a sub-bass standpoint, at 50% volume and above, you're going to get quite a good sub-bass performance. At lower volumes, roll-off is more prominent and quicker with the sub-bass, but at high volumes, it actually produces sub-basses in doing it right very nicely. It could still be deeper, but at least it's generating them accurately, which is quite impressive. So when it comes to the mid-bass, you get a pretty mediocre thumb. It's okay, but you can hear that it could just be a little bit better, making it sound like it's not the most exciting mid-bass. Vocals here is good with very middle plain vocals, not overpowered by the lows and also not overshadowing the highs. A good middle ground, which is typical to a flat design earbud. So highs here sounds really good and one of the most beautiful frequencies in these earbuds, and I'm really happy with the crispiness and clarity you get with these earbuds. Definitely not reflective of the price that you are paying, especially considering that this IEM is sub 20 bucks. So this is a test to see if the Tanchjim Zero Ultima is a good earbuds when making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I guess design-wise, this is where it's overly simplified by Tanchjim. Probably a good thing for some people who wants a fuss-free experience, simple plug-and-play design. And if you don't want to worry about cables, plugging here and there, changing output jacks, then this is the earbuds for you. I know one of the cons here is that there isn't any interchangeable cables, meaning in the future, if the cable breaks, you're looking to replace the entire earbuds. This does happen from time to time when you accidentally tug it and the cable breaks. But then again, if you think about it, the entire price of this IEM is also cheaper than some cables out there. And on the earbuds front, you're going to get a 10mm double cavity dynamic driver design to help with air ventilation and resonance. And the earbuds are made mostly of a resin plastic up till the ear guides, and the whole housing is transparent so you can see the drivers inside. And on the outside here, on one end you're going to see the Tanchjim logo, and on the other end you're going to see the Zero branding there. Very cool. And the cables here you get is an 8-strand LITS oxygen-free silver-plated copper wire, which gives you a beautiful mixture of warmth and brightness. And moving down, you're going to get a microphone unit so you can use this to record audio with or speak on a phone. And at the bottom, you're going to get a 3.5mm jack, and you can see that there are 3 lines here for mic support. You can also get the Tanchjim Stargate 2, which is a 3.5mm to USB-C DAC converter, which also runs the CS43131 DAC chip, which is also available in some DAPs that we've reviewed recently. And with that, you can now stream audio digitally from your devices such as your iPad or your iPhones or your MacBooks or your Android devices. And finally, even at this price point, Tanchjim provides you with a very nice and soft carrying pouch, so you can bring this around with you and you don't need to just chuck it into your bag, so it's very thoughtful. Overall, a simple IEM with simple specs, simple design, but with good sound signature at a very budget-friendly price point. If you're in the price range and want to try out your first IEMs, then the Zero Ultima by Tanchjim is definitely worth considering. And if you want to also check out my playlist for IEMs so you can make a more informed decision, definitely click here to access that playlist. Or if you want to check out another video on my channel, click here and I'll see you over at those videos.